Vikavolt Com Day is going to be tomorrow for most of you guys, sometimes today, and some of you it has already started, but today we're going to go over the research quest line to see if it is going to be worth your $1, and then we are going to analyze Vikavolt in Pokemon GO with the brand new moveset of Volt Switch. See where does it sit for GBL as well as a meta attacker. So if you do need that, check the timestamps, skip over what you don't need because it might already be done with Com Day by the time you see this video. So welcome to the Trainer Club. Here we go. Good luck everybody on Vikavolt Com Day. Don't forget about the XP because this event is going to be massive. Not only are you getting 3 times catch XP, you are also getting increased XP for every single curveball throw that you're going to throw. So you are getting a lot of XP based on the Psychic Spectacular as well as the Vikavolt Com Day 3 times XP bonus. Do not overlook it, especially because level 60 could come in the near future. So with that said, Grubbin, reminder, 421 will be the 100% IV because now we are going to run through the storyline for the $1 on the research to see if it's going to be worth your time, energy, and resources in Pokemon GO. Let's check it out.
In the field, research is as follows. We have Phase 1, make 5 nice throws for 15 Pokeballs, catch 15 Grubbin for a Grubbin encounter. Then we have power up a Pokemon 10 times. Remember to use the low CP Pokemon, as low as possible, level 1 if possible, to save yourself some Stardust. For 20 Grubbin candy, 3,000 Stardust, Grubbin encounter, and an incense. In stage number 2, we have transfer 10 Pokemon for 10 Pineapple Berries, catch 15 Grubbin for a Grubbin encounter, evolve 3 Grubbin for 30 Grubbin candy, 4,500 XP Grubbin encounter, and a Star Piece. In stage number 3, we have make 3 great curveball throws. That's going to give you 15 great balls, catch 15 Grubbin for a Grubbin encounter, evolve 1 Charge-a-Bug for 50 Grubbin candy, and then we're going to get 4,500 Stardust, a Charge-a-Bug, and 1 Rocket Radar. And then finally in stage 4, you're going to be claiming rewards for 15 Ultra Balls, a Grubbin encounter, and a Silver Pineapple Berry, 5,500 XP Vikavolt encounter, and 3 Rare Candy. Don't remember to stay on top of this and do it as fast as possible. And then we have an exclusive event-timed research that's going to give you catch 10 Pokemon for 1,000 XP and a magnetic lure module to put down. So make sure to not put down all your lure modules at the beginning of the day so that you guys can use, if you don't already have one, these magnetic lure modules to help you evolve the Charge-a-Bug into Vikavolt because it needs the magnetic lure module to do so. So you might as well have a grand total of 3 hours worth of this to be able to do so. And just remember, this task will be available from 2 until 10 p.m.
And the Charge-a-Bug 100% IV will be 727, and the Vikavolt will be 1336 for the task level that you're going to get out of there. And don't forget that catch 3 Grubbin will get you the Grubbin encounter as well. 421 will be the 100% IV. Good luck everybody out there. Catch as many as you possibly can. Hit those excellent throws. So now we're going to take a shift into the meta attacker standpoint, and then we'll get into GBL. So for a meta attacker, we do have the Vikavolt. Vikavolt is going to be a bug and an electric type Pokemon. It's going to max out at 3,524, so it's not crazy high. It has an attack of 254, a defense of 158, and a stamina of 184. So it's a little bit more heavy towards the attacker category than it is in some of the others. And this Pokemon's going to have 2 weaknesses, which are going to be fire as well as rock, and it's going to have resistances that will include electric, fighting, grass, as well as steel. So 4 resistances, 2 weaknesses, kind of not super resistant towards things, but it's definitely not super weak to things as well. Based on only having 2 of them, everything else that we did not cover will be neutral hitting to this Pokemon. So keep that in mind for PvP. The moveset on this Pokemon will be Bug Bite, Spark, Mud Slap, as well as the brand new move for this Pokemon of Volt Switch. And then the charge moves will be Discharge, X Scissor, as well as Crunch. And can we just cover the shiny because it looks so incredibly good. So now let's check out to see what is going to be the most powerful moveset on the Vikavolt in Pokemon GO. Let's check it out. At the top, the most powerful moveset combination is going to be Bug Bite as well as Discharge at 35.02, Spark and Discharge at 34.02, and then Volt Switch, the new moveset for the meta attacker standpoint, and Discharge at 33.62 overall. Then we're going to have the Bug Bite X Scissor. That's going to be double bug moves at 33.34. So being that it is not above 40, remember 40 is going to be a game breaker changing Pokemon. So this one right off the bat does not have that potential. And we do have some pretty strong electric categories and not the strongest bug categories, but we will see where it does sit in both. Let's start with the electric. At the top, Shadow Raikou, Thunder Shock, and Wild Charge at 44.46. So right off the bat, guys, 44 compared to 34, obviously, you know, that's a big comparison difference. But where will it sit as budget counters? Because this is a Shadow, then we're going legendaries, and then we'll get into the budget. Xurkitree, Thunder Shock, as well as Discharge, 43.63, pretty powerful right there. Zekrom, Charge Beam, and Fusion Bolt, 43.6. Then we go Mega Manectric, then we have Shadow Electivire at 42.96, Shadow Zapdos at 42.88, Shadow Magnezone, Shadow Luxray, then we have the Therian Vaporeon Thundurus at 40, Mega Ampharos at 39. Onto the second page, we have the Raikou at the top at 38.48. We have the Electivire at 37.12. We have Zapdos at 37.12. We have Shadow Manectric at 36.38, Magnezone at 36.24, and at the bottom in the 20th spot overall behind Luxray and Tapu Koko, we have Vikavolt at 34.02. So in the electric category, even though it's a very cool looking shiny, unfortunately it does not quite stack up. I mean, we already have the Luxray above it that has had a calm day. We have Electivire above it. We have a couple of budget counters that are going to be above it, so I would prefer that you guys do use your energy and resources towards those Pokemon as opposed to including a Vikavolt into your lineup. Even though, you know, maybe you get a lucky Shundo, that would be cool. You could power it up and use it, but it is not going to be the strongest Pokemon. And if you're looking for budget counters, obviously we have the Electivire, but if you're looking for non-budget counters, there are much stronger but costlier Pokemon here. Now let's check out the bug category. At the top, we have Mega Heracross. Number 1, not out yet, 43.29. Mega Pinsir, 40.85. Pheromosa, 38.95. Very strong Pokemon, but extremely glassy. Then we have the Volcarona, Mega Scizor, Mega Beedrill, Shadow Pinsir, Shadow Scizor at 35. Then if we go to the second page, we can check out the Vikavolt in the 14th spot overall behind the Genesect at 33.34, followed by Yanmega and other Pokemon. So while this Vikavolt is above the Pinsir, it's above the Heracross and other bug-type Pokemon, which is extremely powerful. Unfortunately, the bug category is not usually the strongest category overall. So is it something that I would suggest you guys go after? More than likely, probably not. The reason being is that there's better Pokemon categories overall that are usually going to outweigh bug, right? So if we're going against Mewtwo, Dark, Ghost, Bug, we're going to look to the Ghost in the Dark as opposed to getting a bug-type Pokemon, unless it was much stronger. So typically this is what we see coming from this category in Pokemon Go, unfortunately. So that is going to be what we do with this Pokemon. Would I suggest to invest in this Pokemon for a meta attacker standpoint? My vote is no. And if you do, hopefully you do have a lucky one that you can spend half the Stardust on, so it's a cheaper budget power-up in Pokemon Go. So now let's change over into the GBL and see where it sits. This Pokemon's moveset recommendation is Volt Switch, X-Scissor, and Discharge. And while it did get a bump in the Great League, it's still ranked 379, so it is not so great. The 100% IV PvP IVs will be a 0-14-12 though if you do want those. In the Ultra League, it's going to be ranked 250 at a 215-15. And the best placing overall is going to be in the Master League at a 188, where you could multi-purpose it, but unfortunately, this Pokemon is going to cap out here, and it's not going to go too much higher than what we want it to be. So that's going to be Vikavolt in Pokemon Go. I always want to provide you guys the best information to make sure you guys are well informed on your decisions to use your prized and precious resources that you earn by your hard work in Pokemon Go. So thank you guys. Appreciate you being here. Likers, commenters, subscribers, Patreon members. Everybody takes your support, subscription, and inspiration to the next level. I'll see you guys out on the next video. Peace.
I want to take this time to thank everybody who supports me in every facet. It means the world to me, and an extra special thank you to all my Patreons. I greatly appreciate the extra support to continue to allow me to pursue Pokemon Go full time, allowing me to create my daily video uploads in the most timely fashion for everyone's benefit. Plus, I get the amazing experience of sharing my creative processes behind the scenes and raiding all around the globe with select upper tiers. Thank you everybody for being a part of the Trainer Club. You all mean the absolute world to me, and I will see you guys out on the next video.